a super captain's Raptor. It would be like $100 and you could definitely kill a man with that. Hey guys, I'm Sam from JAMMRS DGC, and today we're going to be looking at not the Dillo by Lone Star Discs, but the Super Dillo. It is an oversized PDGA approved, it's so big I can slot it right in, PDGA approved putt approach style disc that we'll be taking a look at today. So let's get into it.
Oh!
All right, looking at the flight numbers of the Super Dillo. So the speed on this disc is 1. When we compare this to other Class 1 speed discs, namely the Berg, you expect a disc like the Berg and the regular Dillo to really be able to handle a good amount of hard arm speed. You don't throw it at a speed 1 slow motion throw. And it handles that torque. Generally they fly straight and drop out of the air. That's why discs like the Dillo and the Berg are so popular. In the case of this disc, it can't really handle much more speed than a speed 1 throw. As soon as you get it to about where I would consider to be a good hardy mid-range throw, it really wants to start veering over to the right, turn over, and you'll end up with a weird Super Dillo roller. The other numbers here is the glide is 4, which I think is accurate comparing that to the regular Dillo, which has a glide of 2. This is definitely more glidey. I was using it for circle 2 putts a little bit earlier, and it definitely wants to stay up in the air and kind of stays on a frozen rope line, which is pretty nice for that. The turn is -3, which we'll see in the throw tests. This disc it's pretty understable. Again, if you give it any amount of torque, it's definitely going to want to have that right bias. And the fade on this is 1, which is probably accurate. If we throw it on enough hyzer, it'll generally go right, and at the very end, if you give it enough height, it'll drop out of the air, maybe go a little bit left and finish up. But definitely has a bias towards the right. All right, folks, now that we've talked about this guy a little bit, let's go out in the field, throw it on some different angles, some different power levels, and we'll see how it flies. All right, so wrapping up our Super Dillo review, we'll end with some closing words of like, really, what is this used for? How can you add this to your bag? Which is also something to consider. Your bag may not fit this. But 2 things to consider with actually bagging this. 1, if you need a short turnover, like if you need, I'm thinking I have a paradox in my bag, really flippy turnover shot. If I need one of those, or if I'm already on the green or close to it, like 60 to 90 feet, and I still want that turnover shape, this is perfect. I've done that before. I've thrown it in tournaments. It's fantastic. The other thing to consider with this is it's really fun. It's really big, and you know, it kind of feels like you're throwing a trash can lid. It really does, but it's fun. And if you pull it out of your bag, it's PDGA approved. Pull it out of your bag at a sanctioned tournament, and people will want to ask you about it. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Bye.